course, on the side of Dawn Gaming, what they have, long cooldowns with this Global Silence, Treant Protector ulti. On the other side, Team Aster, very solid draft, I would say. You know, they have a lot of stuns, very easy to execute.
Oh, Stormhammer, Arcane Curse, but LSA comes in first blood already for Monet. It's a fight we've been asking for in this region before the Horn, and, well, the carries, they fight, and one dies.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. I was adjusting my chair. I was just like, I'm gonna sit down, think about all the smart things I'm gonna say about both of these drafts. Suddenly, first blood. Let's see who got it. It was Monet. Oof, I don't... Whew, man. Giving first blood to Lina is not what you want to have. Lina going into that Falcon Blade. It's carry Lina after all. So once she finishes Falcon Blade, I'm not going to say infinite mana, but very close to it in the laning stage to keep those 7 fiery stack charges going. PQ, he's thinking about going in again, even though he's alone.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're going to throw a Stormhammer into another Light Strike array, but they'll just claim 3 bounty runes, which first blood and 3 bounty runes, sometimes you'll see the trade, right? You'll get like 3 or 4 bounty runes, but you've given up first blood. Here, not the case. XXS, Bobica on the run for a little bit as XXS.
It's Bobica.
Bobica? Bobica? Bobica?
Elephant in the room, silencer off lane. By the way,
that team doesn't exist anymore.
My favorite thing to do when I want to lose the game, pick silencer off lane, do nothing, pretend you're going to steal so much intelligence, end up losing the game in 7 to 10 minutes. This is going to be a difficult lane, unless there's going to be a snowball save from Docrace. But this hero, really not that good at the early stages of the game. I think it's okay in certain situations if you like start to snowball, but I think the Aster's safe lane is slightly stronger.
You know, by the words you're using, I feel like slightly stronger doesn't give it enough credit, right? I feel like it's well. Not much.
It's a strong
very
safe lane, yeah, from Aster.
Stronger.
Didn't see too much of a position 5 Sven lately. It was super popular during last TI. Shadowfiend plus Sven was something that EG ran multiple times. Have a setup for your raises. This is some 648B Dota. Lina, Sven, Leshrac. All these heroes were popular back then, but not in these roles. So Dota evolved in the last 15 years. Who would have guessed?
Stormhammer on to Son Goku. After the Arcane Curse was placed on him, so not only is he going to take that damage, but a couple of right clicks coming through. Looking at this lane and now looking over towards bottom. You've got the prestigious combo of Bobica as well as XXS.
You had to jinx it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't jinx it. He's out. He's fine. I would never jinx anything. It's not how I play. But, you know, they've played together the most. They're the highest games together as a duo. Last year, surpassing No Tail and Fly.
In professional Dota. I'm sure there are 2 friends out there who played more Dota than XXS and Bobica together.
You think so?
Yeah, most definitely.
What bracket do you think they're in?
They're in probably Archon bracket, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly higher. I don't know. I don't know anything below Divine. And
all right. Well,
no,
from experience, I can tell you.
I know the Herald. Herald's the bottom one. That's my voice line.
Then there's next is Guardian. Then there's Crusader. You never see these, do you?
No.
Do you even know what the badge looks like?
I have you in the friend list, so I see it.
Okay, all right.
You're the only one.
Out me like that.
Mid lane.
Tornado from X on XWY.
Just kidding. It's the top lane where the action
LSA.
is.
Coming in and getting the kill on a Son Goku. You said this was going to happen, right? Aggression, unless there's a snowball save, which, you know, as you can see, not available. So, you know, what can you do? How do you save him there?
It's a difficult task. Now they have level advantage. Sven 2 points in stun. Lina 2 points in Fiery Soul. Falcon Blade already done, bringing out boots. PQ bringing some extra regen.
He's there just to throw stuns. What is my purpose? You throw stuns. Cool. Easy does it, and well, they've already gotten a kill there. Monet's got 2, so that is working out well for the carry Lina, which we have seen be very strong. Here it comes again. This time they've got the snowball. They're right on a Monet. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Monet on the run, and well, he's going to lose 2 intelligence with that as well as Aster.Aries gets the kill onto the Lina.
As soon as they got that snowball, you can see the power of it. The save, being able to close the gap, get on top of Lina. I'm going to talk too much about this bottom lane. XXS slightly struggling, sitting at 14 CS on a Brewmaster.
Mid is going really well for XWY. He is 32-6 to the 20-0 of X. He is really performing quite well. Which, you know, when you think about XWY, used to be named Yi, used to be on Xtreme Gaming. He had definitely shown some promise back in the day. Now with a team here like Aster, it seems like he's certainly flourishing, right?
Yeah, I heard some players talking about him when he was called Yi back then, that he's a new Chinese superstar. He did join Aster, so his career off to a good path, I would say, considering the way they're playing so far in the Chinese DPC. Didn't lose a single series, sitting at 3-0. Snowball.
Snowball and some distance. That time not choosing to go forward on Monet or Pick-You.
Ooh, looking at Silencer, he only lacks Bracer. This is the Holy Trinity. Rate Band, Null Tally, Bracer. It's a 25-minute super build.
That should be an item, in my opinion. They go in, they've got the LSA, they should follow this up with a Scatter Blast, and, well, maybe do they have one more stun? Bobica not even using it. I don't know if he has the cookie at the moment, but it's not needed, and, well, he has it. He doesn't even want to use it. You know, some people get tired of baking, and I think that's really what it is. You bake so many cookies, and then if you want to use cookie again, it's just not... Well, why do it again if you've got everything you need already, right?
You can get tired of baking cookies, but you can't get tired of eating cookies. Bobica will pick up 2 bounty runes here. So some extra gold. 1k gold lead for Team Aster 6 minutes into the game. So rotation from MS. Not really getting too much out of it. This is really good for XXS on bottom lane because he struggled a little bit, as we said, and now he's getting some solo XP.
Ooh, X. Your bot, Tornado EMP. No level 6 here for XXS, and knowing that Bobica is in the top lane, or had been there recently, they go for this kill and get it. So they take out the Brewmaster. Siamong getting credit for that one, and that leaves XWY to sit mid, free farm. He's beating this Invoker by 1,000 gold.
He's not beating anyone. There's no one in the lane. He's beating the creeps. Invoker just TP'd bottom, and now running back to the mid lane, level 6.5 XWY.
Here they go again. And they're just looking at Son Goku. That's all they want. Stormhammer, War Cry, LSA. Nature's Grasp is down. Scatterblast to slow him up. There's the cookie, and that should be more than enough to get the kill. Bobica getting credit for the kill on a Son Goku, as finally X shows back up towards mid.
I think you should steal intelligence from Silencer. Like, if he kills you 1 time, you lose 2, and then if you kill him 2 times, you get the intelligence back.
So, ruin the scaling of the hero?
Yeah, Silencer's not in a great spot anyway.
Okay. So you want to make him worse so the inevitable buff comes?
Absolutely. I love my boy Silencer. And this is where his game's pretty much over. As an offlaner, he's going to be another position 4. In 3 to 5 minutes, they're going to downgrade him to position 5.
That's you know, harsh life for the Silencer.
Oh, look at that, gang. Look at all the damage and the slow.
Really outputting so much on this Silencer. This level 4 Silencer now looking kind of lost.
I thought he was going back to base to refill his mana.
Yeah, he should. He's missing just a tiny bit of it. Needs a spoonful of mana back.
Smoke from Aster, XWY, and Bobica. They want to use this Primal Split. Maybe not even use the Primal. If there's 2 heroes, but Siamong, he knows something is up.
XWY thought about going the right direction and ends up going short way towards tower, but they see him. They've got a deep ward. So Remnant, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. There's the cookie to follow it up, but a 2-man stun. Simon trying to get away from them, but the Scatter Blast, the damage from the Pulse Nova, the Tornado's in. It doesn't kill either of them off. The Remnant away. They've got the EMP. They'll get the trade. Get the +2, and that's obviously going to drain
that illusion taking a ton of damage from Silencer. Last word will not go off, but the right clicks will do the damage. +6 gold for Silencer here, and he's going to die.
Searing Chains, and I'm not sure he will. If maybe XWY wanted to go for it, he probably had him.
Yeah, it's the classic move. You lose the lane, then you start roaming around.
Shards, well placed. Arcane Curse, Stormhammer onto the Leshrac. Gets behind the tower, but there's the Tornado, not needed. As Simon gets another kill and another +2 there for Son Goku, now at 6 permanent intelligence stolen.
Big numbers. They killed that position 5 Sven
But
with 5 heroes.
Yeah. And a 3k lead for Aster.
Side lanes from Aster are farming way too much. He just gets blown up immediately.
Yeah, easy Laguna Blade with an LSA, and that's more than enough damage. Saw him coming up with a well-placed ward. Silencer, like you said, the game's looking rough. Not easy by any means, and his farm, his game is certainly crippled.
You also have Treant Protector as your 5. Like, this is not a scaling 5. Tusk can scale if he gets the items, but this is Tranquil Boots Tusk, so, you know, maybe if he keeps fighting a lot, then with the phase boots, with the drums, you are able to scale, but this time around it's just going to be very, very difficult. So you have 3 supports pretty much. Invoker going into Urn next after finishing phase boots. Their team fight is definitely lacking. Let's see what they can do with this global silence. Kazuk had a good point. They're going to be able to kill 1 hero probably, and then they lose 2 or 3 heroes. That's how I feel the next fight is going to be. Or Silencer's just straight up going to die.
It's like Fist, Searing Chain, Stormhammer onto 2. They've got XXS coming. They have the Mortimer's Kisses
still going to die
down, and yeah, Global Silence is going to save them. So X dusted up on the run. Nature's Grasp slowing these heroes, but so is the Scatter Blast the other way. Snowball comes in, and Crazy, the team is not here. I'm not sure you really want to go after this. Primal Split is used, so is the Overgrowth. Crazy is going to die here to XXS. 3 heroes dead on the side of Dawn Gaming, and it might be a 4th, could be a 5th if MS stays too close. They look over, Pulse Nova, not enough damage. XXS with a double kill, that makes it a 4th. And Aster rolling, as they're now up 6,000 net worth, just 11 minutes into the game. They don't even lose the Sven after all of that.
Yeah, XP change, they got 0. At least it's not negative. So that's something. Global Silence to stop the Snapfire from using ulti. He still dies to it. 7k gold lead. This game, you know, we as a casters, we need to try to tell the story before you're getting into this job. You have to sign a paper that you're never going to say game is over until it's really over. But I think I'm going to breach my contract and say that this game's actually over here. It's very difficult. Like, they don't have the comeback mechanics whatsoever. Win probability,
gosh.
I think that's generous 20%.
I see somebody in the distance ripping your contract. It's over. Not where, you know, the game is winnable, right? Every game is, right?
Yeah, if the 2 members of Aster disconnect,
they get the abandon bug. No, you might be right. I won't say it though. I'll refrain.
This Lina is massive. 7.5k net worth on Lina. Going into BKB next. Doesn't even want to get Boots of Travel first. Wants to be able to finish this game as soon as possible. Like, they need to get so much done with this global silence. 4.5 seconds. What can you do in 4.5 seconds? Burst damage, just not there. Invoker, it's a Class Vex Invoker, so he doesn't provide you with that burst. You don't have a Meteor.
They might run into XWY and pick you. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Remnant back just in case. Avoid the stun, Tornado in.
DD dispelled.
And now Mortimer's Kisses, but the range on them, they don't want to get kissed. EMP with the stun out from Siamong. They get a kill on a pick you. It's the position 5 Sven that ends up dying. It did cost them Overgrowth, but ends up being a kill, and I think Dawn Gaming will take anything at this point.
I'm also surprised that Dawn Gaming so far have not picked Dawnbreaker. Like, it's their signature hero. It's in the name. Try to go one game, see what happens. And itemization on XXS, he is going straight into pipe. It's not like damage on side of Dawn Gaming is there to be able to burst heroes. With this pipe pickup, it's going to be almost impossible to kill anyone.
Yeah, it feels pretty difficult already, and I would say with that pipe, it makes it almost impossible. Shards come across, and again, PQ taking the aggression from Dawn Gaming, and enough so where he ends up dead, but Sleight of Fist searing chains. Do they follow this up with anything? No. Aster staying a little bit reserved on this.
Once Lina starts joining with the BKB, then they're going to have tower damage. Now, the other 4 heroes don't really do much. They need to take a fight and then turn it into some kind of objective.
XXS, Global Silence. Is it going to last long enough? He goes up into the air, and he gets the Primal Split off. So all that work for nothing. They're going to lose Dakre. Siumang drops afterwards. Now they found the Invoker of Vex. Cycloned up, slam back down. Sentry's there, and they've got the stun, the Scatter Blast. But into the trees he'll get, away from the team, and X doesn't even end up dying. But they got 2, and they could not kill off XXS.
He was very tanky with that hood, and now sitting on 2,000 gold. Probably thinking about, you know, maybe I want to have a Blink Dagger, or if this pipe is going to be way too valuable.
Seeds of Serenity. Peaceful and Serenity in here for Aster. And, well, now the Overgrowth on a 2. They get the kill on the XXS. The LSA coming in, and now Monet's joining the fight. They'll take out the Lestrak. They've got the Monoverse Kisses Son Goku next on the menu. Siumang was just the appetizer. The rest of the team looking like an entree.
Cookie, he's still chasing. Pop the dust. Got him with that dust, but not close enough. They know Global Silence is down, so they start to play a bit more aggressive. Lina's level 14, 16 minutes into the game. Almost level 15.
Yeah, very far ahead. That is for sure. And we've seen Linas do this time and time again. They get a little bit of space, they work with the Maelstrom, and they eat farm. They eat up the map, they eat up all the creeps, and, well, you end up 4K behind on just your carry.
One of the fastest farmers in the game right now. Looking at Invoker, he wants to get a little bit of everything. Casual gloves, maybe that I'm gonna turn that into Midas later on. Urn of Shadows with no charges, going into Witchblade next, Phase Boots. Difficult game for Invoker. And straight into Roche Pit, Aster. There's not gonna be any members of Dawn Gaming nearby to try to contest it, maybe steal it. I think if you're a Tusk, you would definitely want to be there. Use the shards, die, not pick up Aegis. Say, at least I tried.
You want to risk that, LSA, and just farm in some more creeps going into the Boots of Travel next. Gem picked up for Bobica. And they'll take away that Sentry. They don't have the vision onto MS, but they do have vision onto X. All right, Monet, he may not be playing that Kunkka, but X marks the spot, and they get the kill on the Invoker.
Here's some big kills that are going to open up the map. Lina holding Aegis. This is a dead tier 2 tower. Once she starts hitting on it, I don't think Dawn Gaming is going to defend it. All the Aster members very close, ready to join if necessary. XWY has a haste rune.
How do you even start to kill these heroes? They've killed PQ a couple times, but that's about it. And MS, he's here behind enemy lines. I thought maybe would have looked to creep cut, but not even doing that, and he'll drift further down the lane, and maybe he'll do it from here, but a smoke is going to be used by 3 heroes on the side of Aster as they make their way towards top through mid. They find themselves the Silencer. Son Goku again. These kisses just keep a target on him, and Bobica getting yet another kill on this Silencer who really can't find anything.
Yeah, if someone showed you Silencer's inventory, you would probably not guess which hero this is.
Yeah. Wraith Band, no Talisman. Who do you think it is on your first guess if you weren't looking?
Man, I don't. It's an intelligence hero because you would not buy robe. Let me scroll through the hero list, see if anything pops out.
Oh, MS. Sentry is down. You are not safe there, MS. You need to run. Dust finally comes out. Stormhammer. And MS dead on his screen already as there's the Laguna Blade available and used by Monet. So another kill here for Aster.
Could be, you know, that Wyvern build. A casual raid band for now is pretty standard on a lot of the heroes.
So would you think it's an off-lane silencer? No, it's a support Wyvern with that build.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now they'll move towards the mid-tier 2. The damage, you know, something that Dawn Gaming don't want to step into. They feel a little bit scared of taking these fights. A little bit scared is maybe just an understatement. They're very scared of taking these fights.
They smoked. Silencer trying to initiate with the curse. Global to follow up.
But look at the damage he's able to soak for the moment. And now the tornado up into the air. He's still silenced up, but finally gets a cookie out.
Doesn't even use
Doesn't
ulti.
even use the primal split. He's that confident he's going to survive. Searing Chains are onto the Tusk. They've got the LSA to follow it up. 2 heroes dead on the side of Dawn Gaming. And nobody dying again for the side of Team Aster.
I would not be surprised if they lose one more fight and just call it, go for the next one. 17k gold lead, 20 minutes into the game. There's a thing that I say when it's this close. If you have 1k gold per minute, the game's officially over.
Yeah,
It starts counting down, like the game will end in 5, 4, 3, and then you need to kill the big ancient stack to come back into the game.
Can you show me the big ancient stack?
There are none.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not looking good. Gleipnir picked up. There's that Midas. All right. Invoker. Here's the comeback.
This is a
right here.
Big boost of gold. 20k gold lead, 21 minutes. We're getting there.
I see some of these members on the side of Team Aster, so they know where not to be. Dagger of Ristol. Ristol?
Ristul?
Ristol? Like
Yeah, I don't know
Bristol?
who the guy was, but we took the dagger from him.
That really doesn't look like a dagger, by the way. Just saying. That item looks like it's some sort of pole arm of some sort. I don't know, weapons. I tried.
That item's really not that great. I feel like we need to buff it compared to some other tier 2 items. Smoke from Dawn Gaming.
Yeah,
Not gonna find anything.
They go towards the line and they don't find anybody. So they're gonna start to back away and clean up these creeps. MS and Son Goku with the Arcane Curse. Just 2 supports working together. So, still smoked up, still behind enemy lines is Sumong. Going into the Bloodstone. He's still not there yet. But he may be in some trouble if he doesn't TP away soon. They are starting to come his way, and at the same time, well, they're going to go after the Sven. Piku spotted, but Piku not dead. XWY in the top lane has the sight to get the kill onto Sumong. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming to Aster.Aries. He's on the run, but he's been kissed too much. And they get themselves the global silence, but what is it worth? Not much. Son Goku, he'll fall. X out of the high ground. BKB's been popped by Monet. The damage out onto MS. It should be a full team wipe here. He's standing still because he's typing GG. Team Aster take out Dawn Gaming in game number 1 in something that looked a little bit very one-sided.
Yeah, it looked one-sided from the draft and the execution. Team Aster is on a